project emerged from the planning application for the Sandrest Level 2 hockey pitch and the floodlit tennis and netball courts. It's a phenomenal development, but we're very grateful to Not Sport, who helped advise us and basically held our hand through the planning process. Part of the process was the acoustic fencing, the bunding, and to naturalise the appearance through trees. 1,620 we're planting today. We're grateful that we've had the trust of the support of the Woodland Trust, the community volunteers, and also in Harbour we're very lucky to have such a fantastic community spirit. Harbour Woodland, Hammond Arboretum, Richard Jones Trees Limited, and of course the students who have been absolutely phenomenal. They've learned a lot and they're going to help shape the development of the school, because ultimately in the future the school is going to play an increasing role in helping mitigate some of the environmental damage that's been caused in the past.
I'm enjoying it. I'm a bit cold, a bit wet. Yeah. I'm still having good fun though. It's really nice doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we had a bit
digging holes.
A bit of rain earlier on, but we're all plodding on with it. And
yeah, I think it's quite nice seeing like all the trees being done after, and like kind of makes us feel good about ourselves.
It's a long term
knowing that we've done something.
Sense of achievement of it all.
Yeah, well I think they've got plans for some more smaller developments around this area, like some benches and chill out spaces like that, so it'll be good to see that come together as well later on in the future.
It's quite disappointing, because we'll probably be long gone from this school by the time it's actually grown up. But I'll have to come back and visit.
I think when we come back when we're a bit older, we'll say everyone will be like, oh, you're the we did this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Kimberly Durham. I'm one of the founding members of Harbour Woodland.
And I'm Bruce Durham. I'm also we started the Harbour Woodland together about nearly 2 years ago now. So we've primarily because the area has got a very low level of tree cover, and we need more trees to help us with climate change. And our priority, which Kimberly's been leading, is focusing on schools, because a lot of the students really want to get on with something worthwhile. And as a result of that, a lot of their parents are getting on with things that are really worthwhile. So how many schools did we do last year?
4 or 5 schools last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got another.
We've got the same again this year. Some of them are repeats, so we've done a pocket in one section of school and then we're back again. But here today, this is part of a screening plan, so it needed to happen. But we have got 30 children involved. 80 of them wanted to come and join us, and they were handpicked by the Eco Club of the school. So we've really actually got an amazing number of enthusiastic children that have been here in the wet, in the rain, all day to help us, which is phenomenal.
And it's very wet. It's very wet.
And it's cold.
But the lovely thing is, the students are enjoying it. We're enjoying it, and this had to be done as part of the planning permission. So it's being done now. The planting season, we're at planting season, because these need to be planted during the winter. But the great thing is, it's not costing the school anything. So all the trees are for free, all the volunteers are for free. We've obviously got student labour, which is wonderful, and all done in a day.
Yeah. And what's the children that we've got here today, or the students that we've got here today, are all talking about what it's going to look like in a few years' time. They're going to, they're talking. Some of them mentioned they're going to get their children to come to this school, so they're going to have a chance to come back and hopefully use this space. It's not just going to be; it's going to be for the wildlife as well. But we really want to make sure that it's accessible for the school and the children can come out and benefit from it as well.
Today we planted about over 200 trees each, so as a collective, those three have planted 600 trees.
We planted them for the students to be able to enjoy the peacefulness and to be able to think on their own somewhere calm.
We've also done it so the neighbours behind the school have a good view just beyond their gardens.
Of natural beauty.
And also the idea that people could come here, normal teachers and stuff, if they need a minute away from their class and stuff, can come here and just unwind.
Hello there, I'm Claire Gilbert and I am a science teacher at Smyth Academy, and I also run the gardening club at the school. This is just the first step in the with the forest school that we're starting to build, and I think it's so important for the students to be able to get hands-on involved in growing things and being part of their school community. With everything that's happened with COVID as well, it's really highlighted the importance of mental health and students having a space that they can go to, as well as a space that they can look after themselves, has got such a big impact on their well-being.
I'm Richard Jones, Chartered Arboricultural Consultant. Been involved in the project from the planning stage. Felt it was important to get a good mix of tree planting in, as part of an environmental project with the school, and also as a screen for the neighbours against this sports facility, which is a real bonus for the pupils at the school. Trees like this are vital for climate change mitigation, for habitat for wildlife, and a place for people, for kids, for recreation and come and relax and enjoy themselves. It's a real asset, not just for the school but for the community as a whole. It's something that everyone can be proud of.